Naughty Dog has been preparing Intergalactic League for more hate! More hate! You stupid fucking retards! All you've done is encourage people to go hate on her now, right? That's all you've fucking done is you've now told people to go hate on her, you fucking idiots!
We literally just covered this in the last segment. This is another example of, so if you don't want people to do something, don't fucking talk about it. You tell a fucking kid don't put his hand on the stove. What's he gonna do? He's gonna put his fucking hand on the stove. You tell me not to do that, I'll do it, and I know what's gonna happen. I know it's gonna fucking hurt, but I'm just gonna do it to say fuck you.
Exactly! Oh, you fucking retards. This is just gaslighting 101. All right. Everyone who is everyone knows what happened when Naughty Dog released The Last of Us Part 2 in 2020. It was dragged through the ringer for several reasons, facing review bombing issues, despite being an utter masterpiece of a game. You're a fucking brain-dead idiot. All right, you know what? If you genuinely like Last of Us 2, fine. Okay, that's fine. But if you can't understand why a fuck ton of people did not like that game, you are fucking brain-dead, all right? It's one thing to say, I get it, and the whole way it was handled, I get it, but me personally, I enjoyed it. That's totally fucking fine, all right? We can argue about it, if it was good, if it was bad, why you like it, why you don't like it, fine, all right? But to say,
it's a masterpiece.
That's gaslighting, isn't it? What do we got? Grant Taylor. I wish just bring him to me. All right, fast forward to right now, and the television series is dealing with a similar problem. First of all, on the subject of the television series, a lot of the fucking same type of crowd that told me I was insane for not liking the fucking second game are now going, oh, this is shit. It's like, oh, really? Where were you 5 fucking years ago when everyone was telling you? All right, now, being fully aware of what some gamers are like, Naughty Dog's Neil Cockman has been boot camping, that's a wild term, has been boot camping the lead actor in Intergalactic, The Heretic Prophecy. In a recent interview, Tati Gabrielle revealed how she's been preparing for what might come. Fuck me. All right, here we go. I get a lot of love, but there was a lot of hate over me being a woman. I don't think anyone was hating you because you're anyway. Me being a woman of color and me having a shaved head, all these things that I didn't actually initially see. I'm out of social media zeitgeist for that reason. Then what's the fucking problem then? But then once I did, Neil was like, ignore it. No matter what, me and you, we're going to make something beautiful and we're going to make something that we're proud of.
Oh my God, he sounds like a gay guy about to impregnate someone. What the fuck?
It really does. And this whole fucking paragraph here is just like, bro, please don't hate on me. Chat, please don't fucking hate on me. Please don't fucking hate on me. Like, shut the fuck up. Like,
chat, you're just encouraging it. Lethal. It's
Neil's been boot camping me. I know Troy's experience, I know Ashley's experience, and I know Laura Bailey's experience. All right, now this is where they're going to bring up the Laura Bailey thing, right? So by Laura Bailey experience, she's referring to the unbelievable hatred leveled at Laura Bailey for portraying Abby, one of the playable characters in 2020's Last of Us Part 2. I'm going to cut you right there. Let's not do revisionist history here. 99.9% of people that do not like the character of Abby do not like Abby. It's got nothing to do with the voice actress, okay?
Most of them probably don't even know her name.
I bet you most people don't even fucking know who voiced her, all right? The average person playing the game probably doesn't know her fucking name, all right? Probably doesn't even watch the credits on these types of things, all right? But this is what these fucking retards do every single fucking time, and it hasn't fucking changed. They'll take one screenshot of one retard on Twitter that says something like awful, all right? And they'll go, look, this is what everyone's saying. It's just this massive fucking gaslighting campaign. Remember when fucking everyone was trying to revise history and saying that everyone was hating the casting of Gandalf because he's gay in real life, and they went to like some like fucking early 2000s internet forum message board and found like 3 people that did it, and they go, oh well, that's everyone. You're like, really? So 99.99999% of people love the fucking portrayal of Gandalf in those movies, but you managed to find 3 fucking people who fucking don't like him because he's gay, and now all of a sudden that reflects everybody. It's the same thing here. It's just absolute fucking brain dead bullshit. But what's even worse about this one, boot camping someone for hate? You're just preparing them to fucking be a sacrificial lamb, aren't you? This is just...
Yeah,
what the fuck are you thinking, you idiot?
Instead of, I don't know, trying to head off some of this stuff in a better way, you're basically just saying, yeah, you're going to get a lot of shit. Like, you're going to get a lot of shit, which is true. I think everyone gets a lot of shit. I guarantee you the woman from GTA 6 is getting a lot of creepy fuck. I guarantee it. And guess what? People actually are kind of liking that character. All right, from what they've seen. This character, not so much. I don't think it has anything to do with her being a woman or being a woman of color. I do think the head shape thing might actually have a little bit to do with that, because people get real weird with that shit online. You know it. People get weird with that shit. I'm not a fan of it, but people get fucking weird with that shit. And I think what it has, mainly has to do with is the fact that it's a Naughty Dog game. And I think a lot of people lost faith in Naughty Dog. I mean, myself included. I don't have faith that the game's going to be good. And I'm almost like betting on it not being. I would love for the game to be good. I don't want the game to be bad. No, there are people out there who actually do want the game to be bad. They're fucking idiots. I want the game to actually be a good game. I just don't believe Naughty Dog has it in them anymore, right? I think The Last of Us was kind of their coup de grace. It's the climax of what they're able to do, and everything else is going to be sad attempts at doing The Last of Us Part 1 in different combinations. Ooh, it's The Last of Us in space. What about The Last of Us in medieval France? Ooh, that could be interesting. What about The Last of Us with a paragliding instructor in Rio de Janeiro? Like, we get to the point where they're going to run out of places to put The Last of Us, right? Or attempt to do that type of thing. I think that's what people are upset about, is the fact that they just feel it's going to be a rehashing of The Last of Us in space.
This is how I would have handled the hate. If I was her, I would have been like, yeah, there is a fair bit of hate out there. And all I can say to you is just wait till you see the end product. There you go. That way you're kind of hyping the product a little bit.
Yep.
You're not putting a bigger target on your head. Like, this whole thing is just putting a fucking bigger target on your head. And Neil is to blame for that one as well. But this is where I have to be a little bit like, huh? She talks about not being on social media, so she doesn't even see it. So why do you need to be boot camped then? Boot camp.
Yeah, you don't. You just stay the fuck away from it, because interviewers aren't going to ask you about it. They don't get, like, I'm sorry, your interviewers are just going to basically glaze the game. Any of the ones that you're going to as a part of Naughty Dog, like as a part of pressers for that, they are only going to talk positively about the game, right? Now, that doesn't mean the game's going to be bad. It just means they're going to only talk about the positives. They're going to hide all the negatives. That's the problem with what a lot of people have with mainstream media outlets like IGN, like Eurogamer, like so many other so many other, they're shills. And they literally are, because they get early access. They get interviews with the people in the games and with the people creating the games, which they know is going to give them more clicks. And so I don't think she's going to have to deal with any of that hate. Now, are there going to be people who go way too fucking far with it? Yes. Remember, last time, the woman who did Abby in The Last of Us was getting death threats for her kid, right? That shit completely fucking uncalled for. If you're even anywhere close to doing that type of shit, you're a fucking scumbag, and you're taking things way too far. Again, yes, Last of Us 2 is fucking bad. I hate the game. It's a fucking game, right? So, like Boss Hog said, some people are retarded, but the majority are just going to be like, I hate this game, and move on. They're not going to do anything.
There'll be like 2 people that do it, and then that gets blown up to be everybody.
Exactly. Yeah. And it sucks, because then that's what they run with. But I don't think it really, honestly, I don't think it really matters either way, because the game will do well if people are liking it through word of mouth, or it won't do well, right? We've seen a lot of games have a good launch and then fall off because they had good marketing, and then when they realized there was no sizzle to the, or no steak to the sizzle, they left, right? Look at Fragpunk. That was a game that had a lot of marketing, did really, really well at launch, and now is, I would argue, a borderline dead game. I mean, it maybe not. I'd have to look at the Steam numbers lately again, but that is possible for Naughty Dog. I mean, the thing is, they're going to make their money if they have a good marketing campaign. But if they fuck up along the way, or if The Last of Us 2 hate is as bad as everyone online says it is, right, then those people won't go and buy a Naughty Dog game.
Oh, shout out Brain Damage. Fragpunk currently has 7,000 people on Steam and has a 24-hour peak of 9.
Okay, so it's okay, but from what it was before is a shadow of itself.
Peace.